either the legs crossed or maybe to the side, however helps you find a nice tall back to start off the class. So we're anchoring down through our tailbone, we're lengthening through our spine. I want you to feel those shoulders drop down, and imagine you've got a piece of string on the top of your head and it's connected to the roof, just gently pulling the spine up. Beautifully done. Good, so finding that lovely tall seat. Now we're gonna attach 2 pieces of string to the edge of our rib cage, and I want you to feel that sort of broadness across the torso. So you're anchoring down through your tailbone, lengthening up through the top of the head, and then having a little bit of lateral action out to the side. So we've got that sort of cross energy happening here. We're going to drop the chin to the chest and take a lovely circle around to the right side. Enjoy a nice stretch into the head here. And then gently round the other direction, just sort of warming up those muscles in the neck. Take this nice and gentle. Then around the other way. As soon as you sort of get to the middle, just reverse that circle. One more here. And big circle around. Lovely, guys. Take a deep breath in as you draw the hands into your heart center, interlace your fingers. And then as you exhale, I want you to pull your belly button to spine and push your back behind you as you push your arms out. So you're getting like a nice stretch into that upper back here. Reaching the arms up and then gently opening them out to the side. One more time like that. Deep breath in, draw the palms in. Exhale through the mouth. As you push the arms forward, feel that spine start to open and that lovely big area in that upper back. I want you to feel those muscles start to stretch. Reaching up and then gently opening the arms. Lovely. Just take your right hand down to the mat, or left hand, and then just take a gentle reach over to the side. Make sure you're not tilting over here to keep that nice anchor down through the tailbone. And then take that top arm, reach it back behind you. As you exhale, bring it back over to the side and just gently walk your way around to the other side. So you're going to keep your head down as low as you can. Navigate your way over to that second side and then reaching that other arm over. Gently reach the arm back. Exhale back to the side, back to the center. And then gently roll the head and spine back up. Nicely done, guys. Just swing those legs around and then finding a nice tall seat. So you're going to sit nice and tall as we did before, but with the knees up in front. Find a lovely tall back and then gently roll yourself down onto your back. So take your time to get down here, all the way down, and as you arrive, draw the knees into the chest. So you can take a little cross with those ankles here. So one ankle on top, hands onto the top of the knees, and just take a few gentle little circles, just sort of finding space in that lower spine, a little stretch for the lower back, and then take your other ankle on top, so it's probably the more comfortable sort of cross. A couple of gentle circles. That's it, good. And then bring your knees to touch, gently open the arms out to your T position, pressing the palms down. Gently drawing the belly button to spine, engaging the core, and then exhale your knees over to one side, over to the left, and then take your gaze to the right, keeping that right shoulder pressing down. Gentle spine twist, just to make sure that our back is warm. We're going to engage the core and draw those knees back up to table, and then gently drift them over to the second side. So we're watching that opposite shoulder is staying down. And we're keeping that gaze heading into the opposite direction, so we get that lovely transverse stretch down the side of the body. Nicely done, guys. Draw those knees back up, finding your table. We're going to come into some gentle toe taps. So making sure we're drawing the belly button to spine, imprinting our back down into the floor. We're just going to take gentle toe tap with the left leg and exhale, lift. Deep breath in, right. So we're hinging from the hip. And we're keeping that core engaged, moving our leg with the use of our core. Good, just keeping that nice steady pace. Inhaling and exhaling to lift. Deep breath in and exhale. One more simple one each side. Good, 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 good. Nicely done, guys. I'm just going to turn myself on an angle for this next one. So you're going to take your right leg down towards the floor. And then from this position, I want you to bring your hands to the back of your head. Bring yourself up into like a little crunch. So in this position, finding that nice engagement in the chest, we're going to reach our right leg out nice and long and bring our right elbow towards the left knee. Deep breath in, exhale. And then inhale, lower. Exhale, squeezing across, elbow to knee. And down. Squeeze across, elbow to knee. And down. Good. One more time. Deep breath in. Nicely done, guys. Bring your right leg up and take your left leg out long. Now, a little variation, you can drop this leg if it gets too much. Left elbow to right knee this time. And exhale. Keep breathing, drawing that core in. And exhale. Find those abdominals. Squeeze across. And exhale. And one more. And exhale. Good. Draw the knees in. Take a quick release. Nicely done, guys. Just take one deep breath there. And then finding your tabletop again. And then this time we're going to reach the arms up. Head is going to relax down for this one. So palms are facing the knees here. We're going to take opposite arm and leg. So left arm and right leg is going to reach out long. And then as we exhale, we're going to use those abs to lift and reach for the foot with the opposite arm. And exhale down. Good. Opposite arm and leg reaches. And then we extend, we reach up for the foot and then bring it back down. Deep breath in. Exhale. And lower. Deep breath in. Exhale. Really reach for that toe. Engage that core. Beautiful, guys. Deep breath in, reach. And exhale, squeeze to lift. And one more time. Deep breath in. And exhale, squeeze to lift. Nicely done, guys. Hug the knees in. Good. Very good job. Just take a gentle windscreen wiper. Just bring your feet down to the edge of the mat and just let the knees drift from right to left. Well done. Nice core warm up, everybody. We're going to move into our roll-ups next, which is quite a challenging exercise. So I'm going to quickly show you an easier version. You can keep your knees bent and take a deep breath in, and on your exhale, use your hands to walk yourself up your legs, which is still a really hard option. Alternatively, we're going to send our legs out nice and long, and we're going to use our arms and breath to help us sit up nice and tall. So reaching the arms back behind you. Take a very deep breath in. On the exhale, we're going to sit up tall and find a lovely tall spine. So in this position, I want you to imagine you're sort of sitting against a brick wall here, and you have that lovely tall back. Keep that visualization, finding that tall seat. Good. Curl yourself forward. So reaching the arms forward, C curve through the spine, like you're holding onto like a giant beach ball. And then rolling down through the spine or walking down the legs if you have chosen to bend your legs all the way down and reach the arms back. Take a deep breath in. Exhale to sit up tall, finding that lovely tall seat. Imagining you're against that brick wall. Open the arms nice and wide and then curl yourself forward. Imagine I've got my arm wrapped around your tummy, pulling you back here as my other hand is pulling the arms forward. So again, we're using that counteraction in energy to really magnify that abdominal wall. Good, all the way down. Nicely done. Reach the arms back. Take a deep breath in. And exhale to sit up tall. Here's our last one. Find a lovely tall spine. Reach the arms out. Nicely done, guys. Now you're going to take those feet a little bit wider now. So about the edge of your mat. Flexion through the feet. Don't hyperextend the legs too much, so we don't need full energy in the legs, about 50%, just so that we can sit up nice and tall. And we're going to drop the shoulders here. If you need to bend your knees for hamstrings, bend them, that's fine. We're going to take a little pulse over to the left side. So deep breath in to prepare. Exhale, pulse for 2. Inhale, center. And then you're going to take a C curve, scoot back, just engage that core slightly, and then sit nice and tall. Second side, deep breath in, exhale, pulse. Inhale, center. Good, scoot back, draw the belly in, engage the core, and then find that brick wall. Deep breath in, exhale, pulse. Back to center, scoop the abdominals, draw the belly button to spine, engage through that center. Nice, everybody. One more deep breath in, exhale, pulse. Back to center, curl back, find that contraction. Now we're just gonna hold it a little bit longer here. You're gonna point through the ankles now and really draw that belly button into spine. Little challenge, reaching the left arm up and then exhale, bringing it down. Good, reach the right arm up and exhale, bring it down. Now you're gonna reach both arms up, find that core, and exhale to sit nice and tall. Very good work, guys. Bend your knees, take yourself over onto your 4-point posture, and then very briefly just sit back for a quick little child's pose before we move on. Nicely done, everyone. Just let your breath relax here. Let your bottom start to descend down towards your heels. Take a few deep breaths there. Maybe roll your wrists out while you're down there. One more deep breath. And then we're going to find ourselves in our 4-point posture. So let's set this up really well, making sure the knees are directly underneath the hips, shoulders directly over your hands, and a little micro bend in the elbows, so we're not relying on our joints to hold our weight here. We're going to, almost like you're going to do a push-up, just so those arms are engaged. We're going to gently move our way into a couple of our cat and cows. So drawing your abdominals in, draw your belly button to spine, push that back up, and then gently reverse through. And as always, I always say to all my classes, you can add any little variations with your cat and cow. So you can hinge back, you can use your head, especially in the morning. It's nice to take this at a more sort of organic pace and just explore any areas of tightness, just moving through there with breath and ease. Nicely done, guys. Find your center position, and then I'm just gonna come here so I can see the camera a bit better, and then we're gonna descend down onto our elbows, interlace our fingers, press down through the forearms, and then bring your knees to touch. So knees are touched here. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, take your right leg up behind you into like a little hook position. Now we're going to flex that foot, and we're just going to do some little pulses here. So you're pushing that foot up towards the ceiling, that's it, and thinking about the back of the leg, really engaging the back of the leg here, while still drawing in the abdominals with a nice steady breath. Couple more little pulses here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Point that foot, bring that knee down so it's in line with your other knee, and we're going to take a little side open. And then exhale, lower. Inhale directly to the side. And exhale. Deep breath in. And exhale. Good. One more. And exhale. Nice. Now just hold it up here and feel that energy in the leg here. So we're pressing down into the arms, engaging the core. Hold for one more deep breath. As you exhale, bring that leg down. Bring your right leg back behind you and push yourself up to find your 4-point with your right leg extended long. Good, we're going to take our left arm out as an option. Now if this gets too much, I want you to drop your right leg and just do the arm movement. Pressing into your right hand, you're going to take a big circle with your left hand, reaching all the way back for your bottom. And then exhale, center. You're going to find a bit of shoulder rotation here. Deep breath in. Exhale. 2 more deep breaths, and exhale, and 1 more deep breath, and exhale, hold it long, reach, 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 and then exhale, bring the hand down, bring the leg down, and gently release back. Nicely done, guys. Take a really deep breath there, feel a nice relax into your right glute, relax your head. Take a deep breath to prepare yourself, and we're going to come into our second side. So lowering back down onto the elbows, make sure your knees are touching, and in this position I want you to still draw that belly up into your spine. So you're anchoring down through this part of your arms to really engage that part of your arm. Helps really engage the chest muscles. So the more you push down, you're going to get stronger through your chest. Good. I might stay here so you can see the back leg a bit better. Draw the belly button into spine, and then take your left leg this time, flexing your foot, and little pulses up. So we're keeping that flexion through the foot there, little pulses up towards the ceiling. Good. Keep drawing that belly button into spine, press down through those arms. Keep everything nice and stable. And we're not moving anything else to do this action. We want to isolate through our body parts. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then point that foot. Bring your knee down to your other knee. So knee to knee. We take a deep breath in as we open. And then exhale, ease it down. So thinking like a little hinge in our hip. Directly side, directly down. Good. Deep breath in. Exhale, we have 2 more here. Good, keep squeezing belly button to spine. Don't forget to breathe. Good. Push your left leg back now and then draw yourself back up into that 4-4-point posture with the arms. And remember, if it gets too much here, you're going to drop that leg down and just continue with the arm movement. So right arm is forward. We take a deep breath in as we circle and then exhale, reaching back forward. Deep breath in. Keep a little micro bend in that left arm for me. Keep nice and strong. Inhale. Exhale. And one more there. Feel that shoulder working. Nicely done, guys. Reach and hold. Find length in the body. And exhale. Ease it down. Good. Now, if you haven't already, take your knees a little wider for this next child pose. And you'll find a little bit of a deeper stretch into the hip flexors, the front of the hips there. Relax the head down, take a very deep breath. Nicely done, guys. We're going to do a very brief little sideline exercise. So just take yourself down onto your side. As always with sideline, it's absolutely fine to stay up or lie down, whatever feels more comfortable for this particular exercise. It doesn't really matter. We're going to take that top leg and place it behind you. So you slightly open the pelvis with this one and then stretch that underneath leg long. We're going to work our abductors, our inner thigh muscles. Top hand just resting on the mat, extending through the back of the knee. We take a deep breath in to lift and exhale, lower. Deep breath in, we lift and exhale. So you want to keep that knee as straight as you can so that these muscles are really switched on. They have to work really hard to lift that position up, lift it to lower it down. Good. Couple more of these. Nicely done. It's a difficult area to strengthen the inside of our thighs because our quads, the front of our legs always want to sort of take control. So this is a great one for the inner thighs. Nice. Now the next one, we're going to hold it up here, flexion through that foot. So draw the toes back towards the shin and little pulses. Now I want you to think about pushing your heel up towards the ceiling, and we breathe here, just nice steady breaths, inhaling and exhaling. One more deep breath. Nice. Now point through the foot and lift it as high as you can. Hold it strong. Hold, hold, hold. And exhale, ease it down. Nicely done, guys. Gently roll into your back. If it feels comfortable for your body, just taking a quick little frog here. So you can take your hands just to add a little bit of sort of assistance if it's too much. And if it's too much, actually, you can also just take that right leg up onto the knee for a deep breath. And as you exhale, draw those legs up, and we're going to switch around to the second side. So just sort yourself out for that second side. Our top leg is going to go behind. Make sure you do the same with your head as you did on the first side, so holding the neck or lying down, and top arm is just placed into the mat just to watch any movement in that upper body. Pointing through the foot, stretching through the knee, we lift on our inhale and then exhale, lower down. A deep breath in and exhale. Remember, our pelvis is slightly open here so that we can really activate that abductor. Good, 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 good. Straight through the knees. Underneath knee is locked out here, lengthening those muscles. Good, just a couple more. Doing really good, guys. Don't forget that breath. And hold this next one up here, flexion through the foot. Draw the toes back towards the shin and find those little pulses. So tiny little pushes of that heel up towards the ceiling. We breathe for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it here. Point the foot, lift it up, hold it strong. Find that really strong position and exhale it down. Nicely done, guys. Roll onto your back. And this time just take a little windscreen wiper, nice and gentle from left to right. Good, and we're going to move into our bridge next. So great one for back flexibility, strengthen the glutes, strengthen the hamstrings. So just making sure that your hands can touch your heels here. So that's the distance we want our feet from our bottom. And we're going to take our hands out to a T because we're going to actually bring them up today. So start them in a T, making sure those knees are staying in line with the hips. And we're going to do a few pelvic floor engagements here. So we're going to tuck our pelvis, imprint our lower back to the mat. Feel your pubic bone and your hip bones joining your ribs as you contract that core. And then as you exhale, I want you to push the hips and the pelvic floor away, and you find like a little space between your lower back and the mat. Repeat that. Tuck the pelvis, engage the lower core, imprint the spine. Feel everything drawing up and under the ribs, squeezing up, and then exhale, pushing it away. On your next one of these, you're going to tuck that pelvis. Draw the hips towards the ribs. Start to unpeel that spine. Like you're picking a really heavy chain up off the floor. One section of the chain at a time. One section of your spine at a time. Each vertebra individually lifts. At the top, we push the hips high. We squeeze the glutes. We're going to rise up onto the balls of the feet. Push the insteps forward. And then lower back down. Like you're lowering that chain back onto the floor, nice and quiet. So really tenacious with this energy all the way down. Nice. As your bottom hits the floor, we drop the heels. We repeat this. We tuck, we scoop, we employ those abs. We draw ourselves all the way up to find that bridge. Now we're going to rise up onto the balls of the feet and get a little bit more comfortable up here with the shoulders to lift your arms up. So you may need to do a little wiggle here. Remember, try to keep looking at the ceiling. If you need to look at the camera to see, obviously do that, but try to keep your head always facing the ceiling for safety. Good, now you're making a big circle with those arms, and we're going to open the knees and arms out to the side, and exhale, squeeze. As we do this, I want you to make sure your bottom doesn't lower, so we're squeezing our glutes here to keep this position high. Deep breath in, and exhale, squeeze. 2 more deep breaths. And exhale. Good. 1 more there. Now hold this position up, little tiny pulses. So you're just gently elevating the bottom for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold that position. Ease your arms back down. And then very mindfully roll down through the spine. 1 vertebrae at a time. Very nice work, my friends. Good. Drop those knees side to side. Beautifully done. Lovely. Last little push before we come into our cool down. We're going to do a very quick plank. So just roll yourself over. Bring yourself back up to your 4-point posture. Now, if you feel like you've done enough and your body has reached a point where you've, ready just for the cool down, just do the plank with your knees down onto the floor. Also, for anyone that is struggling with plank, knees on the floor is a great option. So we're going to set up our plank from our 4-point posture. Little micro bend in the elbows, making sure the shoulders are directly over the hands. And then tuck your toes here. Take a deep breath in as you slide your right leg out. And then exhale, slide your left leg out, and we'll find our full plank position. So we're pushing the mat away here. We're thinking of broadening through that upper back, not collapsing in the shoulders. Think of pushing up, drawing the belly button to spine, keeping that nice strong form. If you are up and want a little challenge to finish off the class, you're going to drop your right knee down to the mat, and then exhale, take it back. Left knee down to the mat, and exhale. Nothing else is moving as you alternate those bends in the knees. Good, 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 good. We've got 1 more each side if you're taking that variation. If you're holding, you're doing so well. And if you've dropped the knees, still really good work today, guys. Hold it strong. Take 1 more deep breath. Exhale, release the knees down, roll out your ankles. Nicely done, guys. Beautiful work. Good. Just bring yourself up and we'll do a nice cool down. Excellent work, my friends. So we're going to take a quick stretch for our hips. So take your right leg forward, making sure your right knee is directly over that foot and pushing forward into our lunge stretch. Hands either side of that foot. We're focusing on that left hip shifting forward. So we want to have a nice square pelvis here. And then again, just watching that this knee is directly over that foot. If you want to make it a little bit more intense, you can tuck the back toe and then straighten through the back leg if you want to. Otherwise, just staying down here in this position if that's enough of a stretch. Taking one more deep breath. Then we're going to retract the pelvis back here. Now this one's a harder one for the hamstring. You're going to walk your right leg out in front of you, flex through your right foot, and maybe stay here if that's enough of a stretch. Otherwise, taking a deep breath in and then gently relaxing the head down just to where you can into that hamstring. We're breathing wherever that is. It doesn't matter as long as you feel a stretch running down the back of that leg. Take one more very deep breath and then gently roll up, just swinging that leg around, and then we will change sides. So take your other leg forward, finding that hamstring stretch from the second side. Again, we want to watch that our opposite hip is shifting forward so we're nice and square. Maybe tucking that back foot and stretching up if you want a bit of a deeper stretch. Otherwise, just staying down here for one more very deep breath. And then as you exhale, retracting that pelvis back, we're going to take flexion through the front foot. And remember, you can stay right up here if that's enough of a stretch. And then every exhale, just gently releasing down a little bit further towards that shin. Feeling that nice stretch running on the back of that hamstring. One more breath there, then gently roll up, swing that leg around, and then just take your seat now, taking one leg in front of you, stretching that leg out, and then take your other knee into the chest and then just gently open that leg out to the side. So little seated sort of tree position. Now this stretch might be enough here. You might be able to come a bit further forward. On your deep breath in, I want you to exhale and relax down as far as you can. So if you can come all the way down, come all the way down. But if you are up here, I want you to relax the head, help release the spine and encourage that back to relax. We're going to take another deep breath. And then very gently rolling up. And then just switching sides. So take that other leg out long, other knee into the chest, gently opening it out to the side. Sit nice and square on the tailbone. And then exhale, easing forward just to where you can, that you feel a good stretch. Ideally, we'd hold our stretches a little bit longer, but if you have a bit of time after class and you have a bit more time to do a few of these stretches again, just really holding them, getting the breath through the body. Gently rolling yourself up and then come back to that seated position you found at the start of class. However helps you sit nice and tall. And we revisit that initial start to the class and just take some awareness to how it feels at the end of your practice. So hopefully your body's feeling nice and warm, nice and engaged throughout the muscles. And we're going to do our 3 breaths to finish. So pressing down through your seat bones, reach the arms out, take a deep breath in. Big exhale through the mouth. Good. Inhale, reach the arms up. Take lots of positive energy. Big exhale. And one more deep breath in. And big exhale. And you're done. Amazing work, guys.